What's going on, everyone? Let's see. Nicholas, what's going on? How's your day going, man? Budget fragrance reviews, what's going on? Scent of the day, Coconut Lagoon, triple digits in Arizona. Nothing spicy on the seat. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm fortunate up here in Montana. It's like 80 degrees today. And I want to say tomorrow it's going to be our hottest day this week, and it's going to be like 91. So we definitely are experiencing a little bit of the heat wave going on in the US, but nothing compared to some other states for sure. Um, Coconut Lagoon, I mean, Coconut Lagoon, you want a good high heat fragrance, go for it. It's absolutely amazing. My scent of the day, however, is what am I wearing today? I remember what I'm wearing today. My scent of the day today, another good high heat sort of fragrance. This is Paris Corner's Mauge Moscow Mule. Kind of in the realm of Nautica Voyage. Imagine just like a nicer take on Nautica Voyage, right? You're talking like just that nice, clean, fresh apple sort of fragrance. It's like this, but this is just, it almost has this like sort of cooling vibe. You get this nice ginger in there as well. Good atomizer. Let's get a spray. Pressurized atomizer, shoots far, spreads pretty wide as well. I think it's a great fragrance. In the air, fresh and aromatic. That's an amazing fragrance. I recommend that one. Been a while. How you been, Nicholas? I've been good. How about you, man? 91 ain't nothing. It's 109 right now in Arizona. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm very, very happy that Montana's not getting this heat wave like all these other states are. Got about 21 different bottles, decent little collection. What would you say is your favorite then? And what was your first one? What do you need to make your own scent? Give me 1 second, I'll show you. So, I technically have everything in this box other than like bottles and labels and stuff like that to make a fragrance, and I need like a specific additive that makes it where it makes everything and it makes the oils and everything skin scent. Here is a rundown of what you need though. I recommend to keep your test fragrances in, you want to get a little bottle. So these little ones are nice. It's like a 20 ml, 30 ml, something like that. So get something. This is what you'll put your works in progresses in, and like some of your finished products. You're going to want to, I was just like writing on these with Sharpies. You can do that if you want. I would just recommend get like a little labeler. It'll make it a lot easier. As far as the actual fragrance, you will need your alcohol base. So perfumer's alcohol. This 16 ounce is like $10, probably less than $10 on Amazon, so it's not that bad. Make sure you get pipettes. Pipettes are pretty cheap. You can get a big, let's see, you can get a big bag like this for like, I don't know, 10, $15. You need actual oils, which oils for, this is a 1 ounce, probably $20 per oil. You need something to store your mixed oils in. So this is a fresh water note at 20% fragrance oil. So 80% alcohol, 20% fragrance oil. You need something to measure out. This, I don't recommend you get this. This is like a janky, like weed scale. I really don't know what else to call this. This is not what you want to get. You want to get like a nice, like scientific kind scale, like one you'd find in like a high school science lab. You don't want like a little pocket scale, so learn from that mistake. You're gonna want your measuring cups. Let's see, your glass beakers, not measuring cups. And the last thing, you don't need this, but it's highly recommended. I highly recommend this one. It's a little magnetic stirrer. So, you plug it in, this thing sticks to the bottom of whatever, stirs it in. That's really all you need. And then obviously your licensing, your everything like that, liability, business insurance and everything like that. Whatever you need, I don't know. I tried to get started on that business, but it is pretty expensive. So maybe in the future I'll get back to this. But I don't know. I would rather just review fragrances, honestly. Making fragrances isn't so interesting to me. It's a cool thing to do, and I did enjoy it while I was trying to do it. It's expensive. I don't really have the know-how to do it. Like, I would like to take classes, but primarily it's so expensive because all of this stuff together to get started is like $300, which to some people that's not that expensive. But like when I was working 30 hours a week at my local TJ Maxx, I was making like $300. So this was pretty expensive. This was like all my holiday pay from TJ Maxx. But what is everyone's scent of the day? My scent of the day, Paris Corners. Why do I keep saying that? Paris Corners Mauge Moscow Mule. Very good fragrance. As I said earlier, it kind of smells like Nautica Voyage, just a more elegant Nautica Voyage. Wow, we got a bunch of comments. I present you with a trade. Do you wish to hear? Sure. Can you create one as cool as the other side of the pillow scent? I mean, me as of right now, I'm not going to be making any more fragrances, but in the future, if I do, then yeah, maybe I could do like custom orders. What's the best fragrance for a confidence boost? I'm sorry if it's loud. It's kind of hot in my room. But I did just open my window. My AC's right there, so if it's loud, I'm sorry. Good fragrance for a confidence boost? I mean, honestly, something good, something sweet and strong. So City Rhythm Redline 2654 would be my recommendation. This is just a nice, like boozy, coconut sweet, like blue candy sort of vibe. Amazing fragrance, extrait de parfum. I do about 3 sprays. I kid you not, on my skin, 10 plus hours, 3 to 4 feet of projection. An absolute great year-round fragrance, but very good in the high heat as well. I have more than 150 perfumes. I love them. Smelling good, and I am a sampler. Greetings from Switzerland. Andy, what's going on? Greetings from America. I don't know how many fragrances I have. I have sold some of them, just like the ones that I didn't really like. I mean, I have no clue what I even just said. What was I even saying? I'm so lost. Oh, I totally just blanked out on what I was talking about. I have probably 60 fragrances in my collection. I got so confused. I started reading another comment. Dude, just trying to smell good. Didn't know this was a chemistry class. It's not. Someone asked me to show them, so I did. How many fragrances have I made? I haven't made any. How many did I try and make? I probably did about 10 runs, and each of them take about 2 weeks to make. So it also takes a long time. Mykah, know anything about hustling, trying to start a retro console collection next to an Arabian perfume collection? Just like making money? I mean, go mow lawns. A lot of people right now, especially because it's hot, they pay you to mow lawns or do yard work. That's what I've really been doing. Another thing you could do, dog sitting. That's what I've been doing as well. Mike, please don't go Breaking Bad on us, bro. I won't. Breaking Bad, 10 out of 10 show. Where can I buy my fragrances? Not making them. Come on, bro. I agree. Started off completely full launch on a perfume brand. Spent God knows how much on crappy gadgets. Made me feel cool. In the end, made less than $40 in sales. I didn't even sell anything. And honestly, part of me was thinking like, I could just give that whole setup to someone who is interested in that. Like, I love fragrances, but I don't want to make fragrances, you know? Show us Lattafa Fakar for sure. Lattafa Fakar, clone of... This is a clone of YSLY Eau de Parfum. Funny story about this. I had YSLY Eau de Parfum. I got this one first because I really wanted Y Eau de Parfum. Ended up buying Y Eau de Parfum from my friend. Then after having them both, I ended up just wearing Fakar Black more. So I just sold Y Eau de Parfum. And I think Fakar Black for $20, it gets you really close to the whole YSLY line. They pretty much smell the same. Now, it's not as strong as YEDP, but it's a quarter of the price, so just spray more, honestly. More Masculine Nautica Voyage, Perry Ellis Pure Blue, it's $25, damn good. I had Perry Ellis 360 Red. That's like a more spicy Aqua di Gio, and that was a good fragrance. I wore it a little bit, but I ended up giving it to one of my buddies. My favorite is Jean Paul Gaultier's Paradise Garden. Paradise Garden is good. For me, as far as Jean Paul Gaultier's go, my two favorites have got to be Ultramall and Le Beau. And so then as far as the Le Beau line has to go, I would say it would be Le Beau EDT. Second though would definitely be Paradise Garden. And then third would be Le Beau Le Parfum as far as the Le Beau line. But I think overall the best Jean Paul Gaultier, probably Ultramall. It's just a really good overall fragrance. Favorite PDM, Greenly. It's the only one that I've smelt that I think is worth it. I own Percival and Greenly. Percival isn't that good. If you want Percival, just get like Legend Eau de Parfum instead. And then as far as Layton, I think Layton, it depends. If you like that kind of like Vapo Rub vibe, go for Layton. I don't really like that vibe. Have I tried Mi Verga Parfum? I have not. Jade, what's going on? Please review Mason Crivelli's new Neroli Nasimba. Never heard of that. I've never been able to, I have heard of that actually. I think you might have asked me to review that one before. I've never tried a Mason Crivelli. They don't sell them by me. So disappointed with the whole bottle change. Hugo Boss made. Every fragrance looks so bland. Dude, honestly, I think that would be kind of dumb because, like, especially if they change, like, the Boss bottled ones, because this is just, like, such a classic and, like, a classic looking bottle, and it's so, like, when you think of Hugo Boss and you think of their fragrances, you think of, chances are you think of this fragrance I'm holding. The original Hugo Boss bottled EDT. I think in 2025, it still definitely does hold up good. My girlfriend likes this one, and this is one that she requests me to wear a lot. I think it's a good fragrance, honestly. I think I paid 40 or 50 bucks for this 3.4 ounce at my local Ross. It's not bad. And Boss Bottled Bold Citrus, that is an absolutely amazing, like, heavy citrus summer fragrance. Have you... Parada, not sure what it's called, blue and red, bottle smells amazing. Prada. I'm assuming you're saying something about Prada. I have Prada Luna Rosa EDT. I have Prada's Luna Rosa Black. And I have Prada Carbon. But honestly, if you're talking about something else, I have no clue. Blue and red bottle smells amazing. No clue. Nah, they look like bricks right now. Check it. I can't check it. I will check it after the live. I realize I left this out, so I'm gonna go throw this up real quick. Hey, could y'all please drop a sub, drop a like? It would be greatly appreciated. I'm trying to go live way more consistently this summer. I had a great summer run last year. Really excited for this summer run. You know, the lives that I've been doing recently, they've been getting a lot more views. Like right now, 57 views. That's great. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. But y'all, please, if you have not, drop a sub, drop a like. Now, what about Tom Ford, Tuscan Leather? I think as far as Tom Ford goes, the only ones that I can say I like, Bitter Peach. I like Bitter Peach. Oud Mineral is a good, different sort of fragrance. It's this kind of like ambergris oud combo. So a fresh oud. I think it's a good fragrance, but it's not for everyone. I would say Lost Cherry is good as well. Effing Fabulous is really good as well, but I think that's about it as far as Tom Ford goes for me. I've never tried, though, Tuscan Leather. My favorite is the scent Magnetic. I also tried the new one they released. I don't know the name. It was horrible. It smelled like a €5 scent. What do you think? The only the only Boss the scent fragrances I've tried, I think the only one I've ever tried is the scent Magnetic, and I thought that one was good. But you also said that that one is your favorite, so I think that's the only one that I've tried from that line. Talking about Luna Rosa Ocean. Yes, that's right. I did have Luna Rosa Ocean. That one was good. Luna Rosa Ocean, good, powdery, like blue iris sort of fragrance. Lattafa Mahir Legacy genuinely wowed me. Not usually a fan of fresh and clean fragrances, but Mahir Legacy was was amazing. It is. Ugh. Or the worst thing about doing lives, your mouth gets so dry. Mahir Legacy, this is a clone of Parfums de Marly Sedley, and I think it does get pretty close. Now, I traded this to one of my buddies who had Sedley, and he ended up trading it back to me. I can't remember what I traded for this, but I know that by me getting this back, I kind of finessed him a little bit. Mahir Legacy is pretty close to Sedley, though, apart from... I get this sort of like incensey vibe that I don't get with Sedley. Not like a oud vibe, and I think it is still definitely a safe fragrance like Sedley. However, I think I think Mahir Legacy is worth it over Sedley. I mean, this is $20, and then Sedley is like $200 for, you know, a 2.5 ounce. Maybe a little bit cheaper on sale. Mahir Legacy gets you probably 95% close. Hello from Italy. Hello from America. I'm buying Full House. Is that a good decision? I like Imagination, but it's too expensive. I definitely do feel like Full House is a good fragrance. You know, you can see this is my personal bottle, obviously. I do have a good dent in this fragrance. It's a really good take on Imagination. Now, I'm not going to say it's one-to-one, and there definitely are some differences. This is more powdery than Imagination. Imagination is more soapy, clean, fresh. This one is still definitely a fresh fragrance, but it's more citrusy, powdery fresh. So it still has good longevity. It has good projection. You're talking $80 compared to like 300, $350. So this is roughly a quarter of the price. And I believe you can find this at like $60 now at this point. When I got it, it was around like $80. But, you know, this is a fourth or a fifth the price of Imagination. I think it's good. The only other one that I would recommend, I personally haven't tried it, but I've heard great things. Al Harmain's Aqua Dubai is supposedly a great clone and does like hit on like those soapy notes, and it's supposedly really close, but I've never tried it. Number one Hoochie Daddy scent. I mean, I don't know why I breathe so hard. I mean, I think you got to give that to something like a clubbing fragrance, I suppose. Ultramall, 9 p.m. Don't go 9 p.m. Go Ultramall. Need summer fresh scent, not too bland. Bro, my collection too dense for summer, apart from Aqua de Gio Parfum. Not too bland. Summer fresh scent, not... So you want something summer fresh, but you want it to smell unique, is what I'm getting. It's down here. Where is it? Right here. I would say go City Rhythms Redline 2654. It's a really nice, sweet fragrance. Fruity, floral, coconut, boozy sweet. You get some ambergris, you get some lime. It's a very good fragrance, you know, extrait de parfum, good longevity, good projection. Now, I would personally recommend just get like a 3.4 ounce of this. It is $190. Something that you could do though, and this is what I recommend, if you want really good summer fragrances and really good cool weather fragrances, if you have the budget for it, if you have $500, you can go on a City Rhythms website. You can buy a $500 box. It has 10 1 ounces in it. So a 3.4 ounce is $190. You don't get to pick the 10 that go in there, but you get Redline 2654, you get Austin, which these are both amazing fragrances. So you get Redline 2654, you get Austin, you get Miami Tropical Confessions, you get St. John's, you get Puerto Rico, you get not Austin, I already said Austin, you get Nashville, you get 3 other ones that I can't remember, but you get 10 total. and that would be $1,100. So it's like $600 off. If you have the budget for that, I would recommend get that, because it's roughly about like 5 nice like warm weather fragrances, 5 nice cool weather fragrances. They're all extrait de parfum. Every single one that I've smelled, I've been pretty impressed with. I didn't really like Puerto Rico, but I don't like mango fragrances. I think if you like mango fragrances, it's probably going to be good. But if you have the budget for that, get it. If you don't, then I would just recommend Redline 2654. Black Orchid smells great. Best Tom Ford in my opinion. Male or female, even a dog could pull it off. Yeah, I always thought it was interesting how like the Black Orchids are all like women perfumes. Like if you look it up on Fragrantica, it's like for women. But oftentimes I think I probably smell it on a guy more than I would smell it on a girl. Found a Dior fragrance that works on me. Eau Sauvage smells nice. I've wanted to try like the Eau Sauvages. Those are the older ones that released in like the 60s and 70s, if I'm not mistaken. Like those were the not original fragrances, but those were like the original Sauvages from Christian Dior, the ones that he, probably had more influence making on him. What do you suggest? Smells like mint. I would say Luna Rosa. It has a nice mint note in there. Tuscan leather, sweet. It's both clean, sultry, bone dry, and sweet. Here, hold on, guys. I'm getting called. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this live. I'm going to go live later. So we did about 25 minutes. I'm going to do like another 30-minute to hour live later tonight. Sorry for ending abruptly. Have a good night, everyone. I will be live later, though. So peace. I'll see y'all later.